What's going on YouTube, man? Just wanted to actually touch back, man. I'm sorry for not making any videos, but I'm back. Time to react. Let's get ready to laugh. Let's get ready to be insightful. Let's have a good time, man.
I was actually picked on by these two kids when I was riding the school bus home. I think I was around 5 and they were around 7. They were a bit older than me, and they used to pick on me on the school bus. They'd sit behind me, throw things at me, hit me, etc. And I came home and I told my dad about it. I said, "Dad, these 2 kids are picking on me every single time I get the school bus. I don't know what to do." And my dad said, "I'm not going to call the teacher because the teacher ain't on the bus. And I'm not going to call the school bus driver because they're busy driving. Son, if you want to deal with this, you're going to have to deal with it yourself." And I said, "But Dad, they're bigger than me. What do you want me to do?"
Pause it right there. I just wanted to say, man, a good book about bullying is called Inheritance by Sharon Moorlam. And in that book, he actually talks about how bullying could actually affect you on a genetic level. So it's a very good book. You know, this is one of the reasons why Ty Lopez actually recommends his people recommend.
Here in my garage,
he actually recommends. He actually said that if his kids were getting bullied, he would actually remove them from school because it actually can affect them all the way to a goddamn genetic level. That's insane. Keep going.
Message.
Bigger than me. What do you want me to do? There's 2 of them and they're bigger than me. And at the time, I'd just come home from school and I was holding a lunchbox. And my dad pointed and said, "You have a lunchbox, son? Teach them." So weeks had passed. It was a few weeks. They kept picking on me, and I felt myself sitting there getting more insecure, and the rage was boiling inside of me. And one day, one of them slapped me in the side of the face from behind. I was sitting on the chair. He slapped me in the face from behind. And instantly, I don't know what it was, but this was the day I had enough. And I turned with my lunchbox and swung it over the back of the school bus chair and caught him and busted his eye clean open. The plastic
Sometimes you gotta bully the bully.
Hit him in the eye.
Bully the
blood
bully.
started squirting everywhere. All the children started screaming. And as I did this, the bus had just come up to a stop. It was a few stops before my stop, but it had stopped. And as the bus stopped and the screaming happened, I just got up and I just ran off the bus and ran home. I've never run so fast or so far in my life. I was full of adrenaline. I just ran. When I got home, I had blood on my clothes, and my dad looked at me. He said, "What happened?" And I said, "That kid," I won't say his name. I said his name at the time. I said, "That kid, he hit me in the face, and I had enough of getting hit in the face." And I was still holding the lunchbox. It was all smashed up where I'd hit him with it. And my dad kind of smiled a little bit and said, "Don't worry, son. Get in the car." We got in the car and we went to Walmart. We walked up and down the aisle. And he
Go pause it right there, man. His father had a proud moment from slapping the hell out of somebody. That's funny.
We walked up and down the aisle.
Continue.
And he looked and picked up another lunchbox, an exact replica of the same blue Batman lunchbox, gave it to me and said, "I'll buy you as many of these as you need." And that was the last we spoke of it.
Like the difference between a dog and a wolf is just...
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Get real. I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood.
Oh, shit! Father's a real motherfucker, man. I love your father. Goddamn it, Andrew Tate. Your father, man. Your father, a real mother... Man, goddamn, man. Goddamn. Let's give him a round of applause. Real motherfucker.
A wolf is just thousands of years of breeding. My dog Marshall, have you ever met Marshall? Sweetest fucking animal that's ever existed. But he's an ancestor of a wolf. They've turned him into this thing through thousands of years of breeding. Just like they're trying to do to men. Exactly. That's what they're trying to do.
Where's Andrew Tate when you need him?
Yes, this is this toxic femininity shit.
The irony of the whole thing of toxic femininity, toxic masculinity, is that what happens with that shit, it makes us not cool to be men. And then you wonder what the leaders are. You know, the leaders are actually here. You just made them some type of soft little bitch. You know, look what you did to a goddamn wolf. You turned it to a goddamn golden retriever over time, just by domesticating the shit. And you're domesticating man. What you think you're gonna be?
You're weak. You had
Motherfucker with pink hair. That's what we're going to be.
And everybody else.
Stop making it bad.
Michael Jordan.
To be man.
Stop it.
Continue.
Get some help.
Shit, or masculinity. It's like, oh, you mean the men who carved the world. You just don't think you need them because you don't need them right now.
We insist that it doesn't matter if a woman out-earns her man, which not only strips men of their primary identity, but doesn't sit well with women either. In 2017, Pew Research published a finding that was headlined,
2017.
Americans see men as the financial providers even as women's contributions grow.
Crazy.
71% of all Americans, men and women, said that a man's earnings are quote,
Pause
unquote.
it right there. 71% of men and women. You know how much that shit is? They feel that is very important for a man to contribute. But yet you will get these people that say money is not important, man and women, money is not important, money is not this. But 71% of the American population feel it's very imperative for a man to contribute significantly. How can you argue this? You know, this is why you guys quit listening to people who virtue signal. They don't mean you know well. They're just saying shit because it sounds good. They don't mean that shit. 71%, 7 out of 10. Mean the complete opposite. They want the complete opposite. They don't want that. They don't want no fucking man not making no money. This is one of the reasons why I tell men, get on your purpose, get on your shit as a man. Simple. That way, you can have your pick of the litter. Continue.
Very important for him to be a good husband. A mere 25% said the same about women. And that is where the rubber meets the road, because that isn't economic.
25%.
That's male and female nature. And it isn't going away for one simple reason, because women have babies.
And you hear black women say this all the time, that, you know, black women are, they raise their standards, they raise this X, Y, and Z. And it's bullshit. They didn't raise their standards. Their standards have always been this for us men to be able to take care of them. That's what they want. And if you believe otherwise, then you're gonna be trying to figure out where your manhood is at, because you're trying to prove something to a woman that don't really fucking mean that way. This is why I always say, watch what they do instead of listening to what they say. Continue.
And this has dramatic implications, not the least of which is that women become vulnerable at this stage of life and in fact do need a man on whom they can depend.
Men have it harder just based off the fact that, like, girls can walk around saying that they're 10s. Like, the inflated self-esteem that social media has provided has made the average woman way happier than the average man. The average man is like, a lot of them are invisible and miserable now. And we don't talk about that. The self-deletion rate being 5 times higher for men than women is something that, like, no one even thinks or talks about. But we talk about the wage gap and Roe v. not being able to kill a baby is why women are oppressed. That's nonsense.
Whose fault is that, though? Our fault or your fault?
And I want you to pay attention to that response. Why would you ask whose fault is that? Why would anybody ask that? What was the goal of asking someone that question? Man? He's telling you a fact that men commit suicide 5 times than that of a woman. And now you're going to talk about whose fault is that? You know, women really don't know how to effectively hear what a man's thinking without making it about themselves. They can't help that shit. They just cannot help it. It's not personal. This is just a fact. Men delete themselves at a 5 times rate greater than what women do. It has nothing to do with you personally. It's just what it is. That's what men are. Men feel that they can't express themselves. And that's why you personalize it and then you start attacking the man. Let's continue.
Or your fault for not talking about it or speaking up about it?
We're talking about it right now.
No, you're talking about it right now. It's a difference.
Okay.
Well, men typically suppress. I
understand what he's saying, though, but I'm just saying, like,
society doesn't give a fuck about male problems. Society doesn't give a fuck about male problems.
You laugh at us. You call us. You say incel. Not to like all these like insults, problematic, toxic. That's how you belittle men.
Nico?
Yeah, I'm about to say like
who hurt me?
There it goes. There it goes. It comes every time you can make a point that's factually sound. Then it's always about something about you. It's not about him. This guy's a good-looking guy. Paul.
Embrace it.
You know, and
monetize it.
Good-looking guys can get whatever the fuck they want. He's talking about it for the average guy. The average guy that ain't got no fucking money, that ain't got no game, that don't know how to talk to women at all. That guy is going through a hell of a lot worse problems than any female can imagine. Trust me. Continue.
We're gonna ask at the end.
Well, that's just every guy. You guys know what it is. You've been canceled once a month every day for the last year.
Now look at his face. Look at Myron's face. Just look at. He knew that shit was coming. You done fucked up now.
Let's go.
Somebody's been delusional here.
So here's the thing. I very, very quick, because I was observing this whole exchange just now. He stated objective fact. And in response to him stating an objective fact, you guys said, who hurt you? What he said about men committing suicide is no different than me saying, it's cloudy outside. Well, if I say it's cloudy outside and actually it's cloudy outside, a response of who hurt you, it would be stupid, wouldn't it?
Just in general, since the beginning was talking about his responses. It just gives off that.
But we're telling the truth, though.
I think when it comes
how does telling the truth and reporting fact make you hurt you?
There. That had nothing to do with him. He just told you about what he sees men go through. And you personalized it and attacked him and said, who fucking hurt you?
Stop it.
The fuck you mean who hurt me? No one's fucking hurt me. I'm just telling you the observable fact that's going on with men. This is what we have to do as men to go through life day and night as men to succeed. We tend to take shit hard. We tend to take it in because we can't express ourselves.
It's bullshit.
And that's why. Continue.
Not telling the truth because he's speaking based off him.
What?
If there's other people,
Okay,
other guys in here to speak for themselves,
so what was for himself and opinionated from what he said?
Just everything he stated since.
Say one thing. Can you name one thing?
No, I cannot. I'm not gonna think about it. Just if you give me an hour, I got you.
Okay.
You need a fucking hour. I'm done. I'm done. An hour? It took you a second to make a point.
Insane.
And
you realize
need
that?
a fucking hour.
You should be medicated.
Don't argue with women. Don't argue with
I'm Michael Jordan.
Just don't.
Stop it.
Don't.
Get some help.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. Shy Reacts is out. Subscribe and react. What do you think? I'm fucking out of here. I'm done. Turn this shit off.